Baseball used to be known as America's favorite sport, but today it is viewed as broken and controversial. The best player in the league just got paid $700 million, and only a few months later is getting investigated for a potential betting scandal with his interpreter stealing millions of dollars. And as for the actual fans, we have the Oakland A's attempting to move out of their city. Despite many protests by fans to keep the team, the A's will be moving to Las Vegas, resulting in only 13,000 people showing up to the Athletics opening day. However, the most broken part in all of this league is how bad that the injuries are. They are at all-time highs, with season-ending injuries and potentially even career-altering, resulting in MLB's Player Association to go and call out this broken system. But how did MLB break? And what is the controversy revolving around this all? The worst commissioner in all of sports, Rob Manfred, introduced the most controversial rule change in all of sports in 2023, where he would add in a brand new pitch clock that was designed to make baseball go faster. It would give a pitcher 15 seconds between each pitch and 20 seconds if a base runner was on. But almost as soon as it was introduced, it became controversial. Early into spring training, a game ended because of a pitch clock violation. Although, that was not even the worst of it. Fans and players were debating on if the pitch clock was causing injuries or not. Many people believed that it was, and others did not. Studies were being conducted to figure out the true answer, but in the meantime, injuries were still rising as the year went on. Legendary pitcher Max Scherzer even said, "Get in shape. Be ready for this, it's going to knock people out." And by the end of the year, many people actually believed Scherzer's opinion. But on the other side of the aisle, other statistics and studies were also coming out about pitchers' velocity and the amount of pitches that were being thrown. A chart was even made to show how much that velocity has been going up from 2008 to 2022. And according to USA Today, nearly half of the league's 64 hardest throwers have undergone Tommy John. Major League Baseball has a problem. But the question, was it velocity, or was it the pitch clock, or was it both? In June of 2023, a study came out saying that there is no correlation between the pitch clock and the injuries. The study instead pointed out that a human elbow should not be throwing nearly as hard as they are. Breaking ball velocity and fastball velocity both went up in 2023. And to go along with that, injuries have been going up for a long time, clearly showing that this has been a problem for a lot longer than just the 2023 pitch clock season. But regardless, fans want improvement and they want the players to be healthy. And going into 2024, the pitch clock rules changed even more, reducing the time that a pitcher has by a total of 2 seconds when a runner is on base. And early into the year, we started to see injury after injury. Pitchers like Spencer Strider, Shane Bieber, and even more have already undergone elbow injuries, only a few weeks into the season. And that's not even accounting for other pitchers who were already injured, such as Sandy Alcantara and Shane McClanahan. But what was going to be done about this all? What was going to happen? Ultimately, the first thing that happened was MLB being called out by the Players Association, where they went ahead and blamed the pitch clock for the injuries that were happening. And they even claimed that MLB was ignoring these injuries. But almost right after that statement came out, MLB disregarded that message and revealed that they were actually undergoing a study to figure out how injuries were increasing through the years, even saying that Johns Hopkins University does not believe that there is any evidence to go ahead and support the theory that the pitch clock is causing injuries. And the league also ended up pointing out that from 2011 to 2013, only 6 of the players drafted had already undergone UCL reconstruction. Whereas if you compare that from 2021 to 2023, you will find that 24 of those pitchers have already undergone UCL reconstruction. So is it the pitch clock or is it velocity? Clearly, MLB believes that it is velocity. And according to one of the most well-known orthopedic surgeons in the world, James Andrews, velocity is the problem. He began studying Tommy John surgery, specifically in MLB, in the early 2000s, where he found that the majority of these surgeries were at the MLB level, then the minor league level, and then college, with only a few of high school prospects needing Tommy John. But now in modern day baseball, high school athletes are actually getting elbow surgery at higher rates than MLB players are. So a velocity problem is truly happening, and we clearly need to do something about it. How can MLB solve their elbow issue? Clearly, Rob Manfred does not plan on removing the pitch clock anytime soon. MLB is going to be focusing on bad mechanics and velocity. So there's really only one solution that we can point to. And to understand it, we have to go back a few years. Pitchers like Garrett Cole and just about everyone else were using foreign substances, and it was giving them an extra grip on the baseballs. But Commissioner Manfred believed that this gave pitchers an unfair advantage, so MLB went ahead and banned foreign substances altogether. However, many pitchers disagreed with the decision at the time because they were unable to grip the ball properly and consistently, leading the pitchers to having to grip the ball harder, which adds even more stress onto their forearm. And because of that, many people believe that foreign substances could actually be a potential solution to this velocity problem. But again, MLB is dysfunctional, and they will not be able to agree on any possible solution with the Players Association. Look back before the 2022 season, when the MLB was in a lockout because they could not agree with the Players Association on several different things, resulting on spring training being delayed and the MLB season altogether being delayed. MLB was blaming the Players Association, and the association was blaming MLB. No accountability has resulted in MLB turning into what it is today. But why is this injury problem so bad in MLB compared to any other major sport? Look at the NFL. They are literally hitting each other as hard as they can at very high speeds for an entire living. The NFL realized that they had an injury problem, so they adapted and they changed the game. And this offseason, they even adapted a brand new kickoff rule to combat the injuries. What did MLB do? They went ahead and made the pitch clock even harder on pitchers. Baseball is at its worst point right now. 31 Tommy John surgeries happened in the 2023 season, whereas the MLB annual average is 25. This is the list of Tommy Johns that have happened by season. The evidence clearly shows that this injury epidemic has been happening a lot longer than 2023. At the current pace that MLB pitchers are being injured at, it is projected that 52 MLB players will have Tommy John surgery in 2024. Considering how the start of 2024 has gone, it does not look like that this problem is going to be fixed anytime soon. So one thing is certain, MLB is officially the most broken league in all of sports.